What's up, guys? I am here in Bali, and I want to show you the good and bad of Canggu beach here in Bali. I'm in Canggu, probably the most touristy part of Bali, and we're at the most touristy section, Sandbar. It's the most traffic, but also the most safest, and there's a reason a lot of people come here. There's a lot of infrastructure. You can get anything: restaurants, grocery stores, and so forth. It's almost sunset, so it looks beautiful. And yeah, this is kind of the trash on this side end of the beach. It seems like a lot of the trash washes up this way onto this rock, so that doesn't look pretty nice. It's kind of, but the sun and the views do look pretty good here. Now as you head that way, the tourists kind of go down, but not by much. Here's the water. The sand, it's kind of low tide right now. You have to go during like high tide or mid tide for the water to look the best. There's a lot of dogs running around. I think many of them are strays or local owned dogs. You have to be careful with them. And yeah, just tons of people. It is like a tourist time to be here, but I just wanted to show you how it is. The sand itself is pretty smooth, but in low tide there's a bit more rocks and shells, but it's not too bad. The sand has a kind of brownish color to it. And then as you can see, the people here is just a giant tourist mix of locals, foreigners, and by foreigners we're talking everything. You're bound to find people here from China, Korea, Japan, Europe, France, Australia, Italy, Germany, Russia, you name it here. There's not as many Americans and Canadians and people from the Americas, but you'll find them here too. So I really do like this live band here. And for me personally, I think there's a lot of there's usually like a really good live band here playing at all times of the day. At least when I've been here. Maybe it's not all the time, but each time I've been here, there's been a pretty good live band playing. And yeah, here's how it looks over here. It's more tourists. You can't actually go that far that way before hitting like that rock cove. So there's only like maybe a quarter you can walk down, quarter mile you can walk down that way before it stops. And this is probably as touristy as it gets. As you go down the other way, it will slowly start to dwindle, and then you'll start to see more and more locals. But yeah, I haven't been here that many times, but there's usually a lot of people surfing here. Now there's pros and cons of surfing and just living here. I hear the more often you surf, the more likely you're gonna, contract some type of bacteria that will get you sick. They call it Bali belly here. So I haven't surfed yet, but I might just take one surf lesson one day. What else? Well, another thing is I have kind of low energy now. I usually have pretty strong energy. I can do a lot in a day, more than the average person. And I don't think I'm sick, but I do think my energy levels have dropped. Although I have been trying a bunch of different things to keep them up. So one tip I've heard is drink coconut water, because you get the electrolytes that you don't just in just regular water. So I've been doing that. I think it's helpful, but hasn't solved everything. Still, my energy levels are kind of low. So just keep that in mind when I'm on the other side of the world. Some things are not going to be the exact same. Now, a lot of people just are very polarized by Bali. Some basically say, oh, it's this tourist trap, influencer nomad trap, too trafficky, over trafficked, and they really hate it. And I've met a few of these people who have now decided to move out. But it really is up to you. I mean, Some people love it here, and that's why there's so many nomads who live here. Anyhow, I'm still undecided. It's still just my second week here. So in the meantime, enjoy the views.